We are not live yet. We're live!
Yay!
Yay! Okay, so, heads up from the start of the video. There's going to be a snake in this video. This live stream.
This is the new baby. Her name is Lilith. She's about 6 months old.
The puppy dog face.
She's got a little puppy dog face. She's very curious and spent about 5 minutes playing around in my shirt.
But yeah, we decided, so we were trying to figure out what to name her. We had no idea what we were going to name her. We went through a bunch of different names, but mostly me.
She just spooked herself with her own tail.
Oh my goodness.
I got this lovely arm bracelet, arm bracket.
But yeah, I noted that since she's gold and black, those happen to be my school colors, Wake Forest. And since our mascot is the Demon Deacons, I thought it would be interesting to name her after a demon. And so we decided on Lilith. We were also thinking about Lamia.
Yeah.
But
I
Lilith
like
won
Lilith
out.
better.
Lilith won out. Hosank? Hosank? I don't actually know what that means.
You're the sanctuary system.
We are the sanctuary system. I like it.
Oh, baby.
Where's she going?
I've now got an armpit snake. Where you going, love?
Thank you. I want to hold her. Have I held her before? I have held her.
The first
Hi.
time. Come here, baby. I know, little love. Oh, I'm sorry. Did I scare you? I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, baby. Here you go. Here.
I really hope the air reaches out here soon because I am hot.
Yeah. I can't blow my wet hair out of my face. Crawl down.
Howdy.
Yes.
Oh, thank you. I had to look down to realize what t-shirt I was wearing.
Baby, come here. She's like, oh, why are you doing this to me? Here you go.
Hi.
I'm going to support her whole body.
Yeah.
Here you go. And then just like kind of do this. I should have worn a t-shirt like you.
Yeah, do you want to go turn down the air, AC?
Yeah. You got her?
Oh, you're in an S pose. Are you scared of me?
It's okay.
Where you going?
It is now as far down as it can go.
Oh, thank God. But yeah, as you probably gathered from the name of the live stream, yesterday was my 2-year HRT anniversary. Wow, there's water pouring down my face. This is ridiculous. Anyway, so...
Do you want me to take her?
No, we're good.
Okay.
If any of y'all have any questions about HRT, expectations, wait time, physical, emotional, mental changes, anything of the sort, please feel free to ask. We're also going to be playing with Miss Lilith. I think we're going to keep her out the whole time.
Sorry.
Ah!
I'm trying to find the thing. Because someone had a question for you.
Yes.
Here you go.
Okay. Awesome.
Come here, baby. We're going to keep Miss Lilith out for as long as she wants to be out.
Yeah, that's a good plan.
Come here, baby.
She likes me. She likes me.
She's like, I don't trust you. Why didn't I put a t-shirt on when I went in there?
That is an excellent question.
She's like, nope. Can I have your hand? Thank you.
She's wrapped around my ring, too.
My
Wow.
love.
Okay.
Here you go, my love. See, you're
So, one question that I received before the stream began is, what is your favorite change that has happened to you mentally and physically from starting HRT? I received it beforehand, and I did not think of an answer beforehand, so now my glasses are fogging up from my own body. This is ridiculous. I am dying.
So one thing that I've noticed is, okay, you're up. One thing that I've noticed is that you're definitely like, granted, I only knew you for a few months
before HRT, yeah.
Yeah, but you seem a lot like generally more content.
Mm-hmm.
Like you didn't outwardly be like, I hate my body, but you seem a lot more comfortable now.
Yeah.
Like it's a kind of low key thing, but you can tell that you're more.
Mm-hmm. I know, mentally speaking, I've gained a lot of confidence, and I'm not sure how much of that is me just asserting my identity and trying to be more authentically myself more often. But also, I like to think that HRT has helped in that regard as well, because hormones change the way your brain works. And I like to think that my body and brain function a lot more optimally on estrogen.
You're squeezing my thumbs together, my love.
Chinese finger trap. The thing.
I love you.
Physical. There are a lot. My face has gotten softer. That might also be because I've gained weight, though, and I'm not sure.
It was softer before, too.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay.
Like, physically, like, touch-wise.
Yeah, no, I do like my face more when I look in the mirror, and also looking at old pictures, I'm like, wow, no, I've changed a lot, and I'm thankful for it. Skin is softer. I love that. I smell better. I love what HRT has done for my scent, because I'm someone who highly values my scent, and so smelling better is lovely. I absolutely love it.
If we ever get to do a meet and greet, you will. She always smells like this. She always smells amazing. And you're gonna, it's like if you give her a hug, you're gonna see it. You're gonna smell it.
See, I'm scared that you've said that now, and now my first meet and greet's going to be like on day 3 of a long tour, and I won't have showered. I'm gonna be musty. And it's just...
You do not allow yourself to smell bad.
Yeah, true.
2 years, right? Never once has she smelled bad.
That's not true. That's not true. That's not. You flatter me, but you lie.
She has really high standards, apparently, and also can't smell.
I can't smell that.
Let me tell you this.
Okay, here we go.
This is kind of weird. I'm sorry.
Oh no.
She puts on deodorant. Like she has a spray deodorant. She goes, blah. And then she puts on perfume. And then she puts on more deodorant.
I do not put on deodorant after perfume. I do not.
Okay.
I do not.
You put more spray stuff on. Maybe it's just more perfume. But yeah, she does that at least once every day.
I like smelling good.
And you do. I hope you all get the chance to hug her. And not for the chance to smell her. That's
oh, where are you going?
I'm going to shut up now and just pay attention to the snake.
No, you're good. I do hope that we one day have the opportunity for like meet and greets, and I hope that you'll be there with me, because
I can get
yeah.
I'll be there with you in spirit. You good? Yeah, you good.
What are some other physical and mental changes?
Your face is often like not only been like softer, like to the touch, like it's kind of rounded out.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And like it's, yeah.
I know.
Like if you look at pictures from like the beginning and you look now, you can. There's a difference.
Yeah, I think the thing that really like solidified it for me was that one time way back when, I think it was like August or September, something like that, and Andy fronted.
Mm-hmm.
And he looked in the mirror and told you that we had a woman's face and that he wasn't used to it.
I miss him. He doesn't front often.
He doesn't.
His birthday is like 8 days after mine.
See, I thought his birthday was in October. That still confuses me.
Yeah. Maybe he changed it to October. So we were walking around Maddie's neighborhood before we moved. We were walking the dog, walking Maya, and Andy fronted, and we were just walking around talking. And we got on the topic of birthdays, maybe because it was almost my birthday. It was in the summer.
It was August, I'm pretty sure.
And so we got on the topic of birthdays. He was like, yeah, I think my birthday is, I have it written down somewhere. I think he said it was August 18th. So I don't know if
that's so weird.
I mean, it could have changed. Things are fluid. You have got me bound.
Are you sure it wasn't October 18th? Because that would make sense.
I can check.
Because...
I'm pretty sure he said August because I was really excited because we were super close together.
Because Natalie's August 22nd. And I don't know...
No, not August.
I thought we only had one August, so I'm confused. I mean, I believe you, like...
Miss Lilith, you're squeezing me. It doesn't hurt. It doesn't hurt at all. She's just a baby. So how are you guys today?
Oops, I bumped into you.
You did. I'm glitching.
I'm thirsty. But I don't want to get up and get water.
I kissed her right on the little cheek.
I'm sure she appreciated it.
She just looked at me like, what? I haven't given her like a proper one over.
Okay. So you've kinda already answered this, kinda sorta. But I'm going to turn the tables a little bit. And you're probably gonna repeat answers. This is probably a dumb question, but I have a feeling that anyway, I'm gonna answer
really quick. Look at this. She's got this hand here, this hand here, and she's just like squish.
Okay. What are your favorite changes? Like personally, as my fiance?
Can't answer.
Okay, answer the ones you can.
PG-13. Yes. So I do like there is. I don't make it back on the topic of how you smell.
I like smelling good. I don't care.
Okay, so outside of like perfume and deodorant and all that, the smell has changed. It's, I don't know how to describe it, but it's a lot like, I really don't know how to describe it. That's my phone. I can look up how old. What is?
Do you have access to your hands?
No. Can you go to my notes?
Going to your notes.
Keep notes right
Keep
there.
Notes.
And you're just going to scroll way down until you see purple. There's a lot of purple.
Chicky nug nug.
He isn't fronted anymore.
He actually fronted, well not fronted, but he was co-con with me when you were shopping for Lilith's Cage stuff. Because he was really, really excited about meeting the new friend.
Oh, yeah!
Yeah.
Okay, keep scrolling. That's on mine. Keep going. There we go. It's been a while since I've heard from Hassan.
Yeah.
Most of these people, actually. Squeeze it. Are you having fun? Are you stuck? Are you stuck? Are you idiot? I love you so much.
Oh. His birthday is listed as being August 12th.
Told you. It's August.
That's so weird.
Right. Back to the topic at hand.
Yes.
So I feel like it's hard to say anything about like what I like more because, and this is gonna sound sappy. I don't. Yeah. But I like you. Just in case you didn't know. But like, so it's hard to kind of figure out like what parts I like more about you, just because it's pretty much stayed a constant or just going up. So it's like, I've noticed these things, and I like them. But you all also had these things before, and it's like, So, am I talking too softly? Because I do that sometimes.
Can everyone hear? I'm gonna boop you on the nose. Oh, boop.
Is anyone afraid of snakes? She's a really good girl. And if I could, I would let you guys pet her. She's really docile. I feel like I'm talking too much on your live stream.
No, go for it. I'm actually about to get water, so if you want to keep talking about Miss Lilith, go for it.
Quick.
Okay, fine.
I don't. Oh, I'm gonna show them your drawing that you did for
No.
Oh, it's gonna happen.
Okay.
What was the game called?
We were playing Quelp.
Okay, right. So there was this game called Quelp, and in it, Maddie had to draw a scene of an elephant and a rhinoceros arm. What's it called?
Arm wrestling.
Arm wrestling. So this is that image. Please become visible. It's so cute. I love it. I kept it in my phone. That's from a year and some months ago. Almost a year and a half, but not quite.
What? I drank water while I was over there. And then we were running low on water, and instead of doing the logical thing and filling up our water filter, I decided to grab myself a nice alcoholic beverage. Which I will not drink before 5 o'clock.
What time is it?
4:35.
You gotta drink like you can't eat for 25 minutes. Drink for 25 more minutes.
I might get desperate.
Isn't it adorable though? I love that. I want to play that game. Is that a game you can play long distance?
Not.
I feel like you could. It's not going to be the exact same. If we can find a way to play more games, like on a live stream or something, or like on video chat with Discord, would you guys be interested in doing that? Like we can find games. I know you can play Cards Against Humanity online.
Yeah.
If
that would be fun.
In that,
that would be fun.
We could have voice chat for that, which you can do also through Discord. So yeah, we can find games to play, and we can all do games together.
I like this idea.
Thanks.
Because so far we've played Among Us, and that's it.
We need to do that again. I am rusty. I was already rusty. I've never played.
We can play Among Us again. I will ask. Why don't you ask in the group chat? Not group chat, Discord.
Oh, where did my phone go?
Your phone is right here. I am personally sitting on it.
Thanks, man.
You're welcome.
Don't fall. You are... Guys, I love her. She's so dorky and derpy.
Tell them the story of her trying to eat Mr. Cheese Boy.
Her first time eating with us, right? She was trying. She struck and coiled as snakes are supposed to do, or mostly. And so that was good. She got it. And then she couldn't figure out how to actually eat it. Typically, what they're supposed to do... I need to take a better look at you. Typically, what they're supposed to do is they go by the head, because that's the smallest point, and then they work their way down. Little Miss Lilith started from the side. And then the butt. And then sniffed the head. I was like, you got this, girl. No. She went back to the side. And then still she struggled to figure it out. And then she took one leg from the back was like, I guess. So she took one leg and then just tried to wiggle her way around the butt. And she eventually got it down. But that was not her proudest, snakiest moment. She's a little derpy, but I love her.
I mean, when you think about it, a 6-month-old human barely knows how to eat solid food. So, ugh.
Yeah, that's fair. Plus, she was in a new environment. She did. I love her so much. My darling. Oh, tell her about the new bun.
What? We're getting a new bunny rabbit because bunnies tend. Ooh, my voice is doing a weird thing in my ear. Did it sound weird out loud too?
No.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
It was like reverberating in my ear, and I'm just like, ah.
What you doing?
Like listening to myself with headphones in.
We're getting a new bunny.
We're getting a new rabbit. Rabbits are social animals, and they tend to do best with more than one bunny.
Mm-hmm.
So we are going to be getting a... Oh, wait, it's doing the thing again. We're going to be getting a new rabbit. We don't have a name for him yet, but he's a little bit bigger than our Miss Estelle, who is, 2 pounds?
Estelle is about 2.5 pounds, and he's going to be about 3 to 4 pounds. So.
Would it be disturbing or neat if humans could eat like snakes can? I would say disturbing because, like, okay, just hear me out. Like, I know that we would grow accustomed to whatever we were capable of doing, but I just struggle to imagine going on, like, a first date with someone and then seeing them, like, Kirbying the food into their mouth.
Okay, but also, okay, so snakes' jaws, they're like human... Come here, baby. Human jaws are all one thing. Snake jaws are like 2 separate things. They don't have a chin. So when they eat, they kind of are able to do this to get the food to come back. So all I'm seeing is like a human trying to get down like food and just go, ah.
Like a fucking Hercules. Just like,
Delicious. What if snakes had like chins?
You've heard of snakes with hats. Introducing. What happened?
Oh, I scared her. I spooked her by not letting her crawl into the couch. You can crawl on my hand. I don't care. You just can't go in between the seat cushions. And I will not let you. I think it would be kind of cool. Imagine, like, food eating contests.
Oh, God.
Like hot dog eating contests or pie or whatever food. That would be like a huge
Where you just like dislocate your jaw and like envelop it around the whole pie, suck the pie down, and then spit the Middleton out.
No, see, you'd have to digest that Middleton.
You know.
How are you gonna spit it out?
Middletons are not food.
How are you gonna spit it out?
The same way that the egg-eating snakes do.
Good point. Egg-eating snakes are super cool, by the way.
Super gross to watch eat. I'm sorry, I don't... It looks like they're throwing up, and I don't deal with that.
True. Okay, fair. It's... if I find a video, I might link it in the Discord server. Or wherever, if you guys have a preference on where I could send it. Or not, if you're not interested. But egg-eating snakes, there's this video showing a lapse of an egg-eating snake. Baby. Of an egg-eating snake eating. And basically what they do is they open their mouths and they take the entire egg in, and then when it's like in their throat, you can actually, they'll constrict and you actually hear the egg crack. And then they drain the egg and throw the shell back up. It's incredible to watch. I love it.
This is why you're the future zookeeper and I am not.
Should everything go as planned?
Yes.
Hello, my love. Okay. What kind of animals do you guys have, or would you want? What is my hair doing? Like, if you could have any animal, take care of it, have everything ready, money is not an issue, what animal would you guys have?
I want a Dargan.
A Dargan?
A Dargan. No, I feel like I would feel like really, really bad feeding the dragons. Like, I don't know, like I feel like in my imagination of dragons, they always eat like these fluffy, cute animals like sheep and goats. And I would feel bad just like yeeting a sheep into my Dargan's mouth. Like I would have a problem with that.
How are you gonna yeet a sheep?
Carefully.
I'm trying to think of what mine would be actually. I really like big animals. So big dog, big cat. For a long time, I wanted a boa constrictor. I wasn't sure what kind. I actually really like Colombian boas. Colombian rainbow boas. They're super pretty. They're red. They're shiny. I love them. I also love little ball pythons. They're cute. They're docile. Mostly.
Mostly.
Yeah, most of them. My snakes have been pretty good with being not really striky. There was one time she struck at me, this one, and it was my fault completely. I was not listening to her. And so she struck at me, and it didn't hurt at all. It feels like... So, she's all good.
But, I guess.
This is your HRT
yeah,
video,
but
and I'm talking about animals. I'm sorry.
No, I should have come in with a list of like things I wanted to talk about with HRT, but if there was no threat of dying horribly, I'd hug a bear. They look so huggable. They have the little ears and the little butt floof. Like they look so huggable.
They are like a smaller bear that wouldn't like crush me if it fell on me.
Mm-hmm.
Which all bears would crush me, but I would just go to a zoo and just like go in every exhibit. If I were like invulnerable?
Yeah.
If I was unkillable.
Kill it.
Honey, are you starting to shed? Is that why you're being so curious? Or are you just... What's up? What's going on? You have not gone into blue yet. Let me see your eyes. Let me see your eyes, please. Let me see your eyes, please. No, they're clear. You're a good girl.
What other animals look huggable but could like kill you?
Sand cats. Maybe they probably couldn't kill you, but they can do damage. Dingoes.
I honestly think that hyenas are cute in a weird way.
Like when they're not doing a thing.
Yeah. I mean, they're just giggly little bitches. We love them. We love them. Is that a Markiplier line?
What?
I accidentally quoted Markiplier. Oh my god.
I'm rubbing off on you.
Thank you. Let's see. Cute animals that could kill me. I don't know why I'm only thinking of mammals.
Yeah. The little blue jellyfish.
Oh, yeah.
They're adorable.
The blue-ringed octopi.
That thing.
Octopodes. They are beautiful. Tasmania, are they cute? I've always imagined them being, like, terrifying.
No, they're super cute. They're little and squishy.
Oh my god, are you kidding? Hold on, I'm looking it up. I love hippos, and they will totally mess you up.
Yeah, Tasmanian devils. That's a good one. I actually saw, I think it was in a TikTok actually, but they had a picture of one, and I was like, that's surprisingly cute. The only experience, nope, you're not going down there. The only experience I'd had with a Tasmanian devil was through Looney Tunes. So I've never actually seen.
They're cute so long as they don't open their mouths. Yeah. But the moment they open their mouths and show all those razor sharp teeth, like, ugh.
Show them. You might have to make it bigger.
That's scary. Ow. Oh.
What else? But please don't fall. I love. I hold. Did you look up the jellyfish? The octopus?
Oh. Question. Am I allowed to show images from my phone on a live stream?
You know more about this than I do.
I just realized that I don't know if that's a rule or not.
I don't know why it wouldn't be. Or why it would be. You still have 11 minutes.
I gave up.
What you doing?
It is impossible to drink things. It is impossible to drink these things quietly. I also don't know how to put the lid back on. There we go. Yep, like the demonic possum, and sometimes possums are demonic enough if they are like rabid.
But they're so... Okay, raccoons, vicious but adorable. Possums, adorable but also vicious. I mean, actually I don't think they're vicious. They just kind of faint. But if you like, if they threaten... Yeah, if you like threaten them or their children or whatever, they will go after. They will go after. Armpit snake once again. Hi, baby.
Ooh. Yeah, I seen a small cat. Okay, that would be weird. Huh.
Okay, I don't know if this is true or not, but supposedly Chihuahuas have like the biggest bite force of dogs. I don't know if that is true. Could you imagine like a big Chihuahua running at you, yipping?
Could you imagine imagine not.
Oh, honey, honey, baby,
you failed.
You're an idiot. I love you. Are you okay? Nope, you're not allowed to go back.
She's like, but it's soft.
It's soft and it's warm, and you're not allowed because I will lose you.
Have a great afternoon.
Bye.
But one too many sets of jaws would be terrifying. I agree. Although it depends on what the animal is, because are we talking? Explain what you're envisioning, because right now I'm just envisioning an additional set of teeth, and imagining humans with 2 sets of teeth, which would be intimidating, but not necessarily horrifying.
Hold on. I have an idea.
I was wondering why I felt slithering on my butt.
I'm sorry.
Giant sea creature.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen? I'm gonna look it up. I don't remember. Sorry. I have a picture on my phone, right? Have you guys seen Lil Nas's new video?
Montero, also known as Call Me By Your Name.
Maddie showed me last night, and the memes were just...
It's a masterpiece. I swear, I will write an essay incorporating that music video for one of my divinity school classes. It's going to happen.
It's gotta. But the
Per example 1, as Lil Nas X pole danced into hell.
Okay, can I show this, or is this inappropriate?
It's not.
Okay.
Oh, share it in the Discord server.
I must save.
It's so good. It's so good.
I laughed.
And I absolutely love the fact that he's just like not pulling any punches when it comes to the criticisms he's getting. Like, at one point, apparently someone tried to say that he was destroying society with this video, and he was like, what the hell?
No. Oh, I typed in evil bunny because there was a specific image I was looking for, except there's a really, really scary one.
Hell no, I'm going to see that in my nightmares tonight.
Guys,
that's
I'm
all.
scared.
You're not supposed to show pictures on the live stream.
I thought we said that was okay.
No, that's why he didn't pull up more pictures.
I thought we decided it was okay. I'm sorry. I'm sorry, YouTube. I'm sorry, Maddie.
Yeah, it's fine. I probably won't monetize this video anyway. You want to sip?
I don't know if I'm allowed.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
Yeah. Take one sip, stand up. Oh,
but anyway, someone tried to say that Lil Nas X was destroying society because of his music video, and he literally responded by saying, I am not responsible. I'm not going to spend the rest of my career catering to your children. That's your job. And I'm like, whoo. It was glorious. Honestly, what I really want to see are the highlights of Ben Shapiro's take on that music video. That is what I want more than anything, because his response to WAP is still...
I actually haven't seen it.
Oh, really? Yeah. Oh, it's awful. It's so bad.
Was he the one that was like, women don't...
Oh, yeah, no, he's the one who was like, yeah, no, my wife told me that if women get wet, it's part of a disease. And I'm like, wow, you really just told on yourself, didn't you?
Baby, 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 baby. Baby, baby. I really want strawberry lemonade.
Strawberry lemonade is tasty. But, okay, what questions do you have about HRT? Going back to the original theme of the video.
Yeah, sorry. Okay, so...
I don't mind tangents. Tangents are fun.
So, what is, like... It's already been asked, but what have you noticed emotionally?
Emotionally, so it's hard for me to say just because I started HRT around the same time I started psychiatric medications. I started HRT in May of 2019. No, HRT in March of 2019.
Yeah.
And then I started meds in May of 2019. And it was late March and early May. So there really is a considerable amount of overlap. But in general, I definitely feel a lot more... Okay, you're going to laugh at me.
I'm going to keep a straight face.
But I feel like almost like the words that I want to say are more chill, but you know I have no chill. But like, I feel more composed. Mm-hmm. Like, before everything, I was pretty irrational. It wouldn't be uncommon for me to, like, not fly off the handle, but, like, just get, like, really, really pissy about things that ultimately didn't really matter, and, like, fussy and just, ugh. And so, I don't know, that honestly is probably, that was probably fixed by the lithium and not by the estradiol.
I mean, like, hormones do play a big part into that. I've dated a few trans people before you know. Like, trying to figure out how that would be offensive. Anyway, but guys, she's in my pocket. Anyway, she's just peeking out. Anyway, And the difference that hormones have made is very visible.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's very possible that like the lithium might have helped and may have like helped, but the estradiol, the estrogen did.
Yeah, because now that I think about it, I started the estrogen in March 26th of 2019, and then I didn't start lithium until August, and I definitely mellowed out over that period of time. So like maybe that really is like, because yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense. Emotionally, so mildly not suitable for work, but like my libido has been like decapitated. Like I don't know what the word I'm looking for is. That's not the right word, but like it's been a drastic drop, and honestly, that's been a welcome change. I think I mentioned that in my 1-year HRT video. Like that's definitely been a welcome change. I kind of like not being controlled by libido. I don't know.
Emotional handcuffs.
What?
Myself in handcuffs.
Emotional changes. I've mentioned the confidence. Confidence is a huge thing for me. Just feeling more confident in a body that looks more like the body I imagine having, and feels more like the body I imagine having, and smells more like the body I imagine having. Like everything just helps me feel more confident. And like
going off of that confidence, lately, like, so a lot of your wardrobe is like t-shirts and shorts or sweatpants and stuff like that. But you've also started to get into more traditionally feminine clothes, like dresses and skirts. I mean, you wore skirts before, and it's kind of cool to see you getting that confidence where you can get that style, you can wear dresses, and you have that kind of. I don't know words. Like Miss Lilith, I am a dummy.
Neither of you are dummies.
She's not a dummy. She's a listener. She's just a little dummy sometimes.
But
she's a baby.
Yes.
Streams.
Babe. Let's see what else.
What have you noticed, like I know I was just talking about style and clothes and all that, but what have you noticed as far as interests?
So interestingly enough, when I started HRT, my interest in makeup plummeted. Just because I started to feel more femme, and so I didn't really feel the need to compensate for my perceived lack of femininity by obsessively, like, I would spend hours doing my makeup beforehand, and now, like, literally, I mentioned this in the video I'm editing right now, but I can count on one hand the number of times I've done my makeup in the past 6 months. I can probably count on one hand the number of times I can probably count on one hand the number of times I've done makeup since we moved here.
Yeah.
And that was in June. Maybe twice. Like
almost a year.
Yeah.
Where's she going? Okay.
And so, like, I don't know, that's something that I definitely am not really interested in anymore. I'm trying to think of what I've become more interested in. Okay, so this is a really random, weird thing, but like, growing up, one of my things where it's like I didn't realize that I was trans, but like all the signs showed it, is that I pretty much refused to engage in any media where the main character was a guy. Because I just couldn't relate. Like, it just wasn't my, I really did not relate to male characters at all. Like, I just couldn't put up with it. And I didn't realize that that was like a form of dysphoria where, like, I didn't feel comfortable with my own perceived maleness. And so I didn't want to engage in that sort of, like, I would always seek out video games with female leads and TV shows with female leads and movies with female leads, etc., etc. And now that I'm a lot more comfortable in my gender identity, in part because of HRT, not entirely, but in part because of HRT, I'm more comfortable engaging in more male-dominated. Like, media. I finally started reading Miss Peregrine's Home for Peculiar Children. It's a really good book. I wish I'd picked it up earlier, but I couldn't get over the fact that the main character was a guy. We are finally watching My Hero Academia and absolutely loving it. But for the longest time, I kind of avoided it because I'm like, it's about a dude. And so I definitely think that I'm the book that I'm writing, one of the main characters is a guy who I absolutely love him. He's precious. But
is he the cinnamon roll?
I don't know if he's a cinnamon roll, but like he's a pretzel. Like a soft pretzel.
Oh my god.
But yeah, so I think I definitely have a lot more confidence to engage in media that's not like traditionally geared towards me, just because I now have a clearer sense of who I am. And also, I don't feel like I have to prove anything. I mean, that's not entirely true. There are still moments where where I do feel like I have to prove my femininity, or like, so yesterday I got my COVID vaccine, right? And I put down the name Madeline just because, it's my name. But at the same time, I knew that there was going to be a lot of issue with the fact that Madeline is not yet my legal name. Working on it, but like, it's not yet my legal name. And so I presented fairly femme when I went to get my COVID vaccine, just because I didn't want people to question me, or if they saw me, dressed like this, I didn't want them to question, like, is this really Madeline? So I wore a dress just to make sure that there wouldn't be any issues, which is dumb because men can wear dresses if they well please. But like, there was definitely that fear of like, I don't want there to be any problems. So that was, in a way, performing femininity. And I don't know if this technically counts as performing femininity, but on the day when Emily proposed to me, I decided that I wanted to dress up pretty femme, wear a wig, wear long flowing flowery clothing, just because in that moment I wanted to feel more femme. But I don't know if that's performing femininity in the same way that it was when I wore a dress to get my COVID vaccine. But there are still moments when I do feel like I have to perform some degree of femininity. But at the end of the day, I'm at the point where most of the people in my life see me for who I am, and the people who insist on not seeing me for who I am, for the most part, don't matter. So yeah.
You are now tagged in a post on Facebook.
I am now tagged in a post on Facebook.
It's a quote, literally what she just said. What is you doing? What is you doing? So I wonder if I'm ever gonna go on HRT. I think I'm okay with the body I have right now. Right now. I did get a binder a few months ago, and I was super excited, and I've worn it like twice. I don't know where it is right now, but I keep wanting to wear it, and I'm like, I can't find it anywhere. It's super sad.
That's one thing that so in a weird way, I actually might want to consider getting a binder just because that is one thing about being part of the system is that not everyone in the system is pleased with the changes that I've made to the body. And in a way, I do feel bad about that.
It's like 50-50-ish.
So most of the people living within this body are women or femme presenting. But there are a number of men, boys, mask of center individuals who inhabit this body, and I definitely want to be like sensitive to like their feelings and emotions. Like,
yeah,
I know that I can't remember who it was, but like someone was fronting, and they're like, "Holy crap, we have boobs now!" It's like, whoops!
Oh, baby,
I did do that, didn't I?
What? I'm trying to find.
What now?
I'm just finding
But I think there are some male alters in the system that would appreciate having a binder.
Yeah.
I honestly don't know what I'm going to do when I eventually get bottom surgery. Because, like, that's a thing that's going to happen. And it's going to upset some people.
There are toys.
Oh, Packers?
There are Packers. There are play toys.
Okay.
If they're ever wanting to get intimate with someone. Oh, no, you don't. Miss Lady. Get out of there. Miss Lady, you are not allowed.
Oh, my.
She's deep. She's under there. Here you go. I got you.
That made me nervous. That made me scared.
Here you go, baby.
You scared me. Miss Lilith, you can't be doing that.
She's like, but why? It's dark and small.
You could have been stuck to it.
This couch doesn't have like room under it, which is good in some ways. She can't get stuck under it, but also she gets trapped inside it.
But, I have a question for you, but I'm going to type it just in case you don't want to answer it.
I'm missing some people.
For you or for me?
Me.
Gotcha.
Sorry, y'all. I'm stuck in my head.
What are the rules about singing on live streams?
People do covers.
I know.
I do know that. Oh, she's pretty. The third one down. Doesn't like it. Okay. Oh, I do have more people. Okay. My eyes hurt. Sorry, I'm gonna get off my phone. I think so, yeah.
Yeah?
Okay, I'm not though.
I know. That's why you think I texted it to you.
Yeah. I'll come out later, guys.
But I'm trying to think of other gender-related questions I've been asked. I know one big thing for me is that my own exploration into both gender and sexuality has been made so weird by the fact that I'm not the only person living in this body. And so I identify as a lesbian. But there will be moments when I really, really find, like, there will be moments when I'll look at a man and think that he's attractive, and then I'll have to ask myself, am I actually finding this man attractive, or is another alter who's actually attracted to men finding this person attractive and they're close to front? And so 9 times out of 10 it's Luna. Because Luna is very bi. And she likes the dudes.
Yeah, I have a friend who has alters, and she's also a lesbian. So, I wonder how many systems are gay. Well, it's got to be a lot, because I can't imagine having an entire system that's straight. I don't know. It might exist somewhere. Anyway.
I don't know what the numbers are on that, but I do know that singlets are almost always more accepting if they are trans or trans-friendly. Because they're more willing to accommodate for different names and different pronouns and whatnot. Like, one of my relatives, when I initially... Oh, look at her.
Oh, she left. She was crawling on my sleeve.
One of my relatives initially, when I made my video on OSTD, was like, yeah, okay, I get it, but I'd like for you to keep the same name. And I was like, but no, I will keep the same name, but there are like 34 others in this body who would rather not answer to my name. And so...
Thus, Sank was born.
Sank! Uh-huh. How are we spelling Sank? Is it Sank, like S-A-N-K, or S-A-N-C, or S-A-N-C-T, or like...
I've been spelling it in my head S-A-N-C. But I mean, it's up to you. It's your name. Y'all's name.
But it's y'all's nickname for us.
It's a group effort here. How do you want to be referred to?
I don't know. I've come to the conclusion that I don't necessarily want to be in charge of what people call us beyond, like, our names.
You should set up a poll on your phone and see if, like, you can get a tally of who thinks what.
In my head, it's been S-A-N-C-T. Sank.
Okay. I've been saying Sank.
Yeah, you have.
Yeah. That's just why I said S-A.
But, like, that particular nickname, I'm not pressed about it. It is what people want to call me. Call us.
Wish, wish.
Aww.
She's got a little squishy head.
Likewise, Oh, I'm sorry.
I just realized. Maybe. So, I have another friend. Girlfriend. Friend. I have a friend who's not my girlfriend. Anyway. I do this sometimes, guys. Who's also a system. And she's a lesbian, but she has another alter who is bi. And they've had problems in the past where they're, the bi one wants to get out there and get to know people, guys and girls. So they're kind of trying to figure out how they want to traverse this. And I'm like, they all want to just be able to do what they want to do. People who are attracted to whatever gender, date whatever gender, do stuff with whatever gender they like. So yeah, I think it's just sharing a body, kind of like it's different from like I don't know. It's interesting. Can I get you to wrap around my wrist like a bracelet? So fashionable.
Fashionable.
So fashionable. I'm gonna take the world by storm. But yeah, so I think it's definitely up to each system and each system member. I honestly forgot what I was saying halfway through this, so if it doesn't make sense, that's why.
That's the mood.
Yeah. Y'all have a real bad memory. What are you doing? Yeah. Also, if I look really like exhausted and pale and whatever, A, I'm just a pale person. But B, I got like 5 hours of sleep because I was up till 7 this morning.
Yeah. And you convinced me to be up for most of that too.
I got 4 hours of sleep because I slept from 7 to 11. I did not convince you. I might have woken you up, but then you were up on your own looking for papers.
I choose to remember it. As if you convinced me to stay awake with you.
How could you twist it?
No, you're probably right. I honestly don't remember. It was late.
Yeah, it was late.
What time did I go to bed when you saw me when I was laid out in the middle of the bed? Because I know I woke up at
probably like 11:30.
Okay, so I probably went to bed at what, 11?
Yeah.
And then I woke up at 1:30, and then decided that I would stay up with you, or rather, you convinced me. I'm just kidding. No,
I love this baby.
That
back on my shirt.
But yeah, and so I didn't go back to bed till around 6. Had the weirdest dream. Sleep. And then I woke up around like 9. So I probably only got like 5 hours of sleep. Which might explain why I'm so woozy. That and the fact that I didn't take my meds until like an hour ago.
She's tickling me on my neck. She's got a very flickery tongue. She's sniffing. So going back to something we talked about earlier, are there any games that you guys are interested in playing, like getting involved in, whether it's 12, Cards Against Humanity, and we can look up games online as well, just other things that we're interested in. I know a few days ago, Maddie and I were scrolling through Instagram, and there was a game. It was a physical game, so take it with a grain of salt. But it was just a question game, like a icebreaker-esque type game. But we had a lot of fun answering the questions because it wasn't. What are you doing? Hi. What are you doing? If you poop on me, I swear. Anyway, so that was really fun, and I could see that being fun with a lot of people.
Mm-hmm.
It's very much a get-to-know-you game, though, so I'm not sure. What were some of the questions, though?
Hold on. We wrote down an answer to one of them on your phone.
Where?
But I don't remember the question.
I
think it's in your notes.
Is it? I'm in my notes right now, so I can check. It is not in my notes.
Damn.
Where are you going in my armpit?
Okay, so I'll phrase it this way because I don't want YouTube to get the wrong idea.
Uh-oh.
But were we under the influence while we were reading those questions, or was
Yes.
it before? Okay, we were. Okay.
Yes. Yeah. There's nothing like a snake massage. So long as she doesn't try to go behind the couch.
But I think that Jackbox could be really fun.
Jackbox would be really fun.
Like as a Discord-wide event.
And you can, I don't remember how, there's a way to do video call in Discord.
Oh yeah, it's easy.
Okay.
Yeah.
You could do that and just all play. Or even if we're just doing video, or not video, audio, that could still be a lot of fun. You actually have a friend who does Jackbox every Friday.
Yep.
And for a long time we did that, and it was amazing. It was great. So, you do it on the computer, right? Or is it Xbox or PS4 or whatever?
It's on the computer. I'm pretty sure. It's like on Steam or something like that.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can get it from the PC. But that's really cool, and we can get more packs, more expansion packs, so we can play more games and just If you guys are interested, let us know.
Check your phone.
I should check my phone. I have received 2 messages. I can't.
Where are you going?
Where are you
going, Miss Lilith?
Not into the couch. Tell you what.
She's like, flee, flee. Fly, Fleance, fly, fly, fly.
I got you, baby. You're gonna stay right where I can see you. At least most of you. Oh,
Hold it on.
Sure.
Alright, cool. I'll be right back.
Alright. It's now my show.
Yep.
Feel
free to position the camera wherever you want it.
I mean, this is okay. So that stuff right there is all hay for the bun. And we actually have a whole bunch. There is... I don't remember how much it weighs, but it's like, I think she said it was like a 50 pound bale of hay. It was like $10, I think. But we've got about a quarter of one of those left. And then we have a full 50 pound bale. So, yeah. We are set on bunny hay. Hi, Mrs. Stell. What you doing? She doesn't like me. She will not let me pet her. If I try to give her a treat, she will hop over, sniff me, and run away. The bun does not trust me. The bun does not trust me, even after I give her treats. Yeah, so it's okay. She really likes Maddie, though, so. The other baby that we're getting, the other bunny, is a boy. I don't remember how old he is, but he's actually a rescue. He was abused in his previous home, and he was actually taken in by someone else who was going to give him to us, and we're kind of going to help him get back and used to people and used to pets. Our reptiles and our furry friends are always kept separate, or at least supervised. The snakes will always be in my or Maddie's hands. The bunnies are going to roam free wherever they want. That's fine, but they will always be in our hands or in their enclosures. And right now, this little girl's enclosure is in the room, in the bedroom, on my side of the bed, on the floor. And we have my, our bed is in the middle of the room. So I have my side of the bed blocked off so that no bun may get through. There's no problems with lighting or chewing of the cables. I've had, like, a lot of my parents are worried about, like, the snake harming the bunny or eating the bunnies. And I'm like, no. I'm more worried about the bunny hurting the snakes. Especially, some of you have seen Tessa, who is much smaller than Miss Lilith. And so I don't know, I could see if Miss Bun got scared or mad, or curious. Tessa could be gone and like that. Snakes can't really fight back. They're more ready to run. And so are bunnies, but they're more ready to run because they don't have anything to attack with. They don't have any form of defense other than running away. They don't have arms, legs. They have teeth and claws, but those are more for eating. Not to say that a snake won't bite you to, like, as a warning or to get you to go away, but it's not gonna hurt. As I said, she struck at me, she bit me. It doesn't feel like anything. I almost didn't feel it. Now my baby. So, yeah. Mostly what they do when they bite is just to get food down and to hold them in place and such. Mostly how some of them do kill, but I feed frozen. To kill their prey, they just constrict. So it's not like they have, like, a terrible bite. Isn't that right, baby? So, how are y'all? Maddie's still gone. I don't know what to say. Any questions? Any comments? Any topics? Things you want to talk about? Hello, my love. Hello, my love. Please don't go that way. Thank you. So, let me think. It was thundering really badly earlier today. We actually lost power for a few minutes, which isn't bad, but I was in the shower. The lights went out. We don't have any windows in the bathroom. I freaked a little bit. I don't like suddenly being thrust into darkness. So that was scary. And then the power came on and it was like, okay. Trying to think of things that I've noticed about Maddie since her starting HRT, which it's kind of hard for me to say because, again, I had only known her for, let's see. Okay, so it was about 6 months. So I'd known her for about 6 months before starting HRT. But those 6 months were mostly online talking. We were long distance for about a year and a half. We were long distance until we moved in together last June. So, yeah. It was kind of hard to see things from when she was, oh, that's just your face. So it was hard to see things from when she was before HRT because I didn't get to see that, like, one-on-one, face-to-face quality. We were always just kind of happy to see each other and talk and be our best selves. So I didn't really see anything that would have been considered, like, negative or, like, needing improvement. So, like, pretty much her entire transition, she's a lot happier. She's a lot more comfortable in her skin. She's a lot more confident. As I said before, she's branching out with her style, and just with other things too. She's giving more things a shot, and she wasn't really comfortable with doing that before because I think she was afraid of still being mistaken as male or a male presenting person. And so she's not as worried about that. She'll still, like, I'm not saying she's not at all worried about it, but there's a huge difference between, like, trying to make yourself small so that people can't, like, hurt you, and just being like, hey, this is who I am, take it or leave it. And I think she's gotten to that point where it's like, this is me, you know, like, I'm gonna be me, she's gonna be herself, no matter what anyone else thinks. And I think that's a huge step and something everyone should kind of strive to do. And I'm really proud of her for being able to do that, you know? It's like, it's a big thing. I'm proud of her. So, yeah. She's doing so good. Not her, well, I mean, both of them. They're both doing so good, don't you think? Oh, it's okay. I got you. Miss Madeline.
Yes.
Miss Madeline.
Yes.
We ain't got no comments. No one is interacting.
That's fine.
I've just been talking.
Cool.
And hoping there's been listening. I'd be great at a podcast. I can just chat. Oh, honey, I'm sorry.
See, I would be awful at a podcast just because I would. I stand by it.
How?
Because I, like, stumble over my words and then don't know what I'm talking about half the time. So I script my videos.
You literally do live streams. That's what a podcast is, except without video.
Yeah.
With video. Just okay.
Also, it makes. I try to caption everything. The only videos I don't caption are the live streams and also spiraling.
Mm-hmm.
Just because there are no words in spiraling.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, it's a lot easier. But, like, I can't imagine going through and captioning, like, a video like this.
Well, for a podcast.
Don't you caption podcasts?
You can caption podcasts.
Yeah, it's difficult.
It's just like captioning YouTube videos, isn't it?
YouTube videos are difficult to caption. I've mentioned this before. But,
I'm feeling woozy.
do you want to take a break?
Alright. I'm holding on.
Cool.
Steady.
Wouldn't podcasts have transcripts for people? Yeah. But if I were doing a podcast, I would have to write the transcripts. And transcripts are a bit difficult to write.
Don't you?
Okay, no, it's fine. No, it's not that bad when I've scripted out the video in advance. Because
where are you going? Go ahead.
I lost my train of thought.
It's not as bad when you script the video out in advance.
Oh yeah, just because you granted, I never follow my scripts to the letter, so I still have to go through and read all of my. But so basically, what I'll do is I'll open up two windows. I'll have one window with the video, and then one window with the original script, and I have to go through and change the words and things of that nature that weren't kept. Which is a lot of them, surprisingly. Because it is not uncommon for me to say, oh, wow, that's long. I don't want to say all that. Let me shorten it. Or, I don't think that's actually relevant. Let me take that out. And then I have to, like, fix the script in post.
I hope she knows I love her.
Yeah.
I hope you know I love you.
I love you too.
I'm thinking about dessert. I'm sorry, guys.
I could not eat a bite right now. I'm so full from lunch. But it's a lot more difficult to caption videos. Like, for instance, the What's in My Mouth challenge that I did with my sister. Was it 17 minutes of me and Elizabeth talking over each other? And it was a mess. Oh, it was messy.
Would you guys like to have a live stream of Maddie and her sister doing another What's in My Mouth challenge?
So
I'm just saying I would.
Oh, same. I want to do the What's in My Mouth challenge live with my sister one day when I visit her. On the other hand, though, I see the appeal of wanting to do it recorded so that I can edit out dead air and whatnot. But, like, I think my sister's afraid of, like, embarrassing herself live on camera, but she has to understand that if she embarrasses herself on recording, I'm most likely going to keep it in.
I think it'll also be good for her. Going to school with art, if she does art.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to make mistakes and trip over words.
But yeah, no, here's fingers crossed. But typically speaking, there are two no's for Elizabeth.
Okay.
She'll either go, no, or she'll absolutely not. You were there. I got an absolutely not when I mentioned doing it live. And so those are a bit more firm. Those are a bit more... And so I don't want to... I want to value and respect her wishes.
Hear me out.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. What if we did it like a, I don't know what they're called. But, like, it would be two people. There's three of us, right?
Yeah.
Two people doing the first, and whoever wins the first one goes on to battle the second one. And that way, if it were you and me in the first round, she wouldn't have to do it. And then it would give her time to be like, well, this is kind of fun. I could see us doing it. And maybe join. You're not going in the couch. Join in that way. I don't know. It's something to bring up with her.
Knowing her, she'd probably try to say that since we're used to being on a live video, that we should do it. But she does want to do the challenge.
It looks like a fun challenge. I want to do it.
But it is...
Squish, squish.
I'm sorry. I feel like there are few things more revolting in this world than blue Gatorade and Miracle Whip.
Blue Gatorade and cinnamon.
I did barbecue sauce and cocoa powder. To her. That was one of my contributions.
It's just a lot of fun for you.
Oh, no.
You're going to know exactly what it is.
What?
No, I'm not telling you in case we do it.
Oh. Don't punish me. You love me.
I'm punished.
Don't punish me. What did I ever do? What did I ever do?
I give you a rabbit treat.
Please no. I beg of you.
I am... Mm.
So, Em had the bright idea. We bought treats for our rabbit. And she said, she opened it, she said, these smell good. So she flips it around and reads the ingredients. She goes, well, I don't see anything in here that we can't eat. Try it with me. To which I initially said no. But then she tried it. And she goes, it's actually not bad. And
it wasn't.
I said, really? I bit into it and like, ugh.
It wasn't that bad. It tasted like berry yogurt.
I like berry yogurt. I like berry yogurt. It was like salty, chalky, milky. It was weird. I didn't like it.
How was there any salt?
I tasted salt.
There was no salt.
I tasted salt.
This was not the first time that I've tried an animal treat. I get curious, okay? So, my dog, his name is Gibbs. He's super cute. He looks like a baby Irish wolfhound. He's full grown. He's not an Irish wolfhound. But we got him these really nice organic treats, and there were like 3 different flavors in one bag, and it was like it was all like cinnamon sugar or cinnamon honey or stuff like that. And so my mom and I were traveling one day, and I opened the bag, and she was like, "Those smell really good." And I was like, "Yeah." And so I looked at the ingredients. It's like, we could probably try one. And so we did. And they were amazing for dog treats. They were actually really good. Like, I didn't expect it. I did not continue to eat the dog treats.
You didn't pull a Shaggy with the Scooby Snacks?
I did not pull a Shaggy. But it was like, I understand why he likes these so much now. So, yeah, that was my embarrassing story for the day. One of them at least. So.
I'm trying to think if I have any embarrassing animal stories.
You are not going back down there, Miss. I almost called you Miss Bun. Miss Willis.
Do I?
You've had Smokey. You've had Maya.
Okay, I want to tell the Smokey story.
Go for it.
Have I told you the Smokey story?
I don't think so.
Okay, so once upon a time, so we had 3 generations of cats at our house back when I was like in middle school, high school, throughout that whole period of time, and we lost the last cat from that family probably like a year or 2 ago. So had them for a long time, from like middle school past college. So like solid generations of cats. And so the first generation was Jessica and Simeon. And then they had 4 kittens: Lucky, Smokey, Caleb, and Midnight. So, and then Lucky had kittens as well, but we're not. This is that generation's story. So, Midnight, Simeon was awful. He was a butt, and so he ran off. He would come back and like beat up the rest of the family. Like, he was a really not good cat. Jessica was darling. Lucky was darling, but she got attacked by Simeon. But Smokey fascinated me. Okay, so I don't remember what happened to Midnight. I think he may have died young. I don't remember. He wandered off and never came back. And Caleb was also mean, kind of like Simeon. And so he wandered off and never came back. But we kept Lucky and Smokey. They were both precious, precious angels. But we lost Smokey out of nowhere, and we were like, what happened to Smokey? And so we were confused for several days. I think a full week, until my mom overheard some of her coworkers at her job at the time talking about how they kept hearing this cat meowing at her job. Now, mind you, her job is 30 minutes away. Like 30 minutes away from where we lived. And my mom was like, there's no way. Could it be? And it turned out it was Smokey, who had survived in the engine of the car on the highway all the way to my mother's job as a kitten. So we always joke that we had two cats named Lucky and Smokey, but Smokey was actually the lucky one. Because, like, for all intents and purposes, like, it's a miracle that he survived, because too far in one direction, he would have gotten hurt by the motor. Sorry, she would have gotten hurt by the motor. And the other direction, she would have fallen out on the highway. But she was just, like, perfectly nestled in there, and she survived the trip. And she was our miracle cat, and she was actually the last surviving cat of the whole family. So yeah, she was a good cat. Also, she happened to be our trans cat. That was one of our ongoing jokes in the family. For years, we thought that Smokey was a boy. Until one day, Smokey caught like a cold or something. It wasn't actually anything serious, but Smokey was old, and we thought that the fact that, you know, Smokey was acting kind of lethargic and not quite himself, we were a little bit worried. And so I took Smokey to the vet. And the whole time, they're looking at Smokey. And like, well, her this looks great, and her that looks great. She's a little bit congested, but that's to be expected. We think she has a cold. And I said, is there a reason why you keep calling him a her? And the vet goes, oh, it's because Smokey's a girl. At this point, we had Smokey, I think, for 12 years. We just had no idea. And so this was probably a couple months after I had come out to my family. And I joked to my family that they had a trans daughter and a trans cat. They didn't find it nearly as funny as I did. But I thought it was funny.
You paved the way for Smokey to come out.
I walked so that Smokey could run. Good time.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, no, Smokey was a good cat. Smokey was super duper friendly. Super duper friendly.
Very skittish at first.
Yeah.
But she did eventually get used to me.
Yeah.
She let me pet her. I'm so excited. I was eventually able to like call
Hey,
her.
Veronica!
Hi!
How was the workshop?
You're Veronica. Also, everybody else in chat. Look at this beautiful baby. So pretty. So curious. So long. Your OneDrive is 96% full.
Yeah, I know. That's why that one of the videos that I'm working on refuses to fully back up to the drive, which is frustrating. Ooh.
I don't know what the workshop was for. I have
Poetry.
Not been able... Oh, nice! I wasn't able to check the chat.
And I am excited to hear your poetry.
Same. She is a pretty thing. She tried to get stuck in the couch. She did get stuck in the couch, but wasn't all the way in, so we were able to get her out.
Did I bring my phone in here with me? I have to have.
I do not know.
There's no way I didn't.
Sit in the bathroom? Are you sitting on it?
I don't know. I know I don't have enough space in my OneDrive.
Oh, I'm blind. I'm not blind. This is unrelated to anything and everything. I'm thinking about growing my hair out and then getting a split dye. Which I've wanted to do for a while anyway, but I can't do it. What are you doing?
I like haiku a lot. it's really difficult to do well. Like, apparently, haiku is the when I was in my poetry class way back when I was 17, haiku was the one type of poetry that my professor was like, you're not quite getting what we're going here for, and I never did. It's just not the type of poetry I write, because haiku very much has to do with like physical descriptions and like visual depictions and like talking about the flowers and the rivers and the streams and the sky. It's very,
There's a character in Borderlands, Borderlands 2, Borderlands 3, Borderlands 2, named Zero, and he speaks solely in haiku.
Ooh.
I love him. Nope,
but yeah, I wrote 2 haiku for that class, and one was about time, and the other was about eternity. And like they're very abstract, like almost metaphysical concepts. And she was like, not quite. And I was like, whoops. Also, I have no idea what a bread ilk.
Same.
We just took the syllable system of haiku and used it. Okay, so that reminds me of the scene from Avatar: The Last Airbender, where Sokka and the other girl are just going at it almost rap battle style in haiku. And there's one, which I still think is absolutely brilliant, which is Chittering Monkey. Hold on. I'm going to make sure I get the syllables right. Yep. Chittering Monkey. In summer, he climbs treetops and thinks himself tall.
Dang.
And I'm like, ooh, that's good. Oh, that's good. It's so good. But also I have no. What is? I'm trying to hold on. Letters are running together. Breadlick. My name is Cal. I actually don't know those memes, but you should most definitely share them in the Discord server. We're starting a meme thread.
My name is Cal. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about.
Look it up. Okay.
Do it.
Is it the white
I Monster
Bread. Okay, I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
I've never heard the my name is Cal.
That was the first one that was introduced. I think
the only one I've heard is my name is Snack.
I love those. Those were my favorite. When they first came out, I was like obsessed. I loved them. They were so cute.
And when it is time to be fed, I open wide and munch the bread. Am I sitting on it?
Probably. It might have fallen into the couch. And then you sat on it and squished it further into the couch.
Ugh.
It's possible.
I don't know where anything is. I shall return.
Dance.
I can't get up.
Yes, you can. I believe in you. I'm gonna send a search snake. Except she's in my sleeve. See, look. Support the snake. She's in there, crawling away. Oh, she's gonna peek her little head up. Look at the baby.
Not in the other room.
She's so cute. Do you want me to call it?
Yeah.
Oh. Has. Oh, it's here somewhere.
Found it.
Where are you?
I was literally sitting on it.
I knew it.
I did too, but...
Did you know? She's so cute. I love her. She lets me give her kisses. Love you. Love you.
Hold on. I want to read the snack poem. I munch the bread. Snack.
It's okay. Really? You can go in that sleeve. I'm not going to stop you.
My name is Snack. My body long. My head is small, but jaw is strong. And when it's time to get me fed, I open wide. I munch the bread.
I love those. They're so pretty. What, So what was your breadic? Are you comfortable sharing? Because if you're comfortable sharing, I'm very curious. I love them. I haven't seen any new ones in far too long. You look like a toasted marshmallow, Miss Lilith.
Okay, here we go. So apparently this is the original one. My name is Cal, and when it's night, or when the moon is shining bright, and all the men have gone to bed, I stay up late. I lick the bread. My name is Cal, and in the day, to wish him well, when he go play, with tender heart and gentle tongue, I bid farewell. I lick my son.
Oh, that's adorable.
Those give me so much serotonin. Those are darling. One day. So right now, I am writing a bunch of poems for whatchamacallit, therapy for trauma processing.
For whatchamacallit?
And so I think it would be really, really funny if one day I said, I decided to write a haiku instead, or a breadlick poem.
Breadic.
Breadick.
A breadlick poem.
Maddie's my name.
Tomo's my game. I'm sorry.
Oh, where's the lie though? I join you.
With all those bangs you got there. Oh, you weren't that. Did you hear the idea that Jamie had?
No.
Okay, so there was a Can I talk about that?
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so there was an alter that presented who I believe it was his first time coming out to the front, and so we had a conversation because we both knew that the live stream was coming today, and he brought up that it could be a fun idea to take out Maddie's hair or like uncurl it on live.
No. Oh, that would be interesting.
It would, yeah. We could all struggle together.
I'm personally in favor of watching My Hero Academia.
On live?
No. That would be against copyright.
Yeah.
We can't do that.
We could do it on Discord, I think. Maybe not.
Yeah, probably. You can do pretty much anything on Discord.
Mm. Yeah, that was his idea.
I feel like I could, I wonder if I could, film part of it, but, the whole time, channel Miles McKenna energy as he proceeded to pour broccoli on himself. Or dye his leg hair purple.
He did what now?
I'm pretty sure he dyed his leg hair purple.
I need to figure out how to dye my eyebrows purple. Oh, wait. Oh.
If you eyebrows.
I do not.
Do too.
I have thick caterpillars. They're blind, so you can't really see them, but...
You wrote one about the mascot. That sounds adorable. My name is Beeps. I don't know what comes next.
And when I see the streamer eat the jelly bean, I don't know what will come next. What are you doing?
So, we could possibly do the me taking my hair out on stream. That would be interesting.
Y'all, you do not know. The back of her hair, she's got cornrows, right? So, oh, yes,
yay!
Please.
Do you mind if I read it out loud?
Okay, but the back of her hair, or her can't talk. Her hair is in cornrows, right? So the back, in the cornrows, it comes down to probably like about here on her as well.
About here. This one's loose, so you can see how long it is actually.
And the hairstylist actually, like, tied them all up in the back. And it's been how long?
I got it done in January sometime. Yeah.
Honey.
It's time to take them out.
3 months.
It's time to take them out.
And through those 3 months, they've been slept in, of course. They've been watered, sweated through, all of these things. And the rubber band that she tied them in is no longer visible.
Okay, to be fair, that's not because of the sleeping or the water. That's because of the hair growth.
Yeah, that too.
Because, like, from this distance, if it weren't for this little strand, this one weird random braid popping out, like, you probably wouldn't be able to tell from a distance that these are braids. It probably just looks like I have my hair cut down short. It's not until you get, like, close that you can see the individual braids, really.
Attitude.
And when it's time to get me fed, I open wide. I'm monster bread.
Miss Lilith is such a good eater. Miss Tessa.
That's not Tessa shame now.
We're not Tessa shame. There's 2 differences between Miss Tessa and Miss Lilith. Miss Lilith is an enthusiastic eater, whether or not she can actually figure out how to eat it. But Miss Tessa, we have to actually put her in a small box. It's like a critter keeper thing. And we have like paper towels and some of her bedding and stuff in there. But we have to put the mouse in there and then put her in there and then cover the sides so that no one can see in and she can't see out, so that she has to focus on the food. And then we close the lights, we turn off the lights, and we leave her alone. And then hopefully she eats. But like, if you try to feed her in her crate, she gets scared of the mouse, so she'll just run away and hide. So this is like, and if you leave it inside the enclosure with her, she won't eat it. Like, the only way to get her to eat is in that little box. So, yeah. But she does eat. And then she hides. We never see her anymore. I miss her.
Yeah, she's not very active right now, and it's getting warm out, so I don't know why she's not.
Yeah, she was more active in the winter. And when she was not eating.
Maybe she's just, like, using so much energy to digest and, like, grow.
She's not growing.
She is too. She just shed. She grow. She do a grow.
She's almost 2 years old. Thanks. I love them too.
Can I read it out loud?
if we get a bigger apartment, I fully plan on...
I love this so much.
Oh, that's adorable.
Can I read it?
But if we whenever we get a bigger apartment or house, I doubt it's gonna. I don't think I'm ever gonna be able to afford a house. But if we can get a bigger apartment that allows pets, I've actually talked to the landlord that we have now has bigger apartments in the same town, so they're just, I think they're like 15 minutes away.
Yeah.
5-10.
A brief interruption. I'm going to read Veronica's Breadlick poem. I think that's how you pronounce it. Breadlick? Okay. My name is Beeps. I live with Neeks. And on his shelf, it is I sleeps. And when it's night, and he is dreams, I hop about, I eat the beans.
It's
precious. I love it so much.
I love them so much. Bigger apartment, more pets, excite.
Yes. Also, I want a room like for filming and possibly streaming.
See, I feel like we could like if we get one of the 2 bedrooms, which is I'm pretty sure he has like 2. I think they're all 2 bedrooms.
Mm-hmm.
But if we get a 2 bedroom, we could have the streaming room also be like the reptile room.
Uh-huh.
It would be a bedroom, so I mean there would be room.
Mm-hmm.
We could have like a desk and a laptop, and we could get a nice computer. This is all hypothetical, but
you do like planning.
I do like planning. I love planning. I love planning so much. But so we could get more pets. We're already getting another bunny, as we've said before, and we would like to get fish, but we want to do it right and have like a good, appropriately sized aquarium for whichever kind of fish we get. And then more pets after that. I want so many pets. Yeah. We have right now, you already know, but we have Miss Lilith, Miss Tessa, and Miss Estelle. We're gonna get a new male rabbit who is super cute. His little nose, his little white dot right there is so cute.
And the rest of him is black.
He has like a little white, like a tiny white spoof right there, and then like part of his paw is white. Other than that, he's all black. And then fish. And then
I low-key want a bird.
Oh, I had a dream that we went and we went to go get some, I forget what they're called. They start with a B. Some type of bird. It was like small. They're like, I'm sorry, I missed the logo. They're like this big. You find them at Petco, PetSmart. No idea.
I'm thinking.
They're the tiny ones that you see in the big enclosure. But we got 2 of them. And
I'm looking it up.
Yeah. We got 2 of them so that they would be happy together and we could have friends and they would be able to, yeah. Again, if we do get birds, all of the animals are going to be kept separate, at least the reptiles and the other animals. Again, mostly because I'm afraid that the other animals will get spooked and harm the snakes. Bunnies are too big, at least for corn snakes. The biggest that Miss Lilith here will get is a large rat. So bunnies are too big for her. Birds aren't her thing. So I'm not really worried about her trying to eat them.
So it starts with B?
I thought so.
Not P?
Could be a P.
I'm thinking parakeets.
Could be parakeets. Could be parakeets. Budgie! What do budgies look like? Is that it? I'm pretty sure that's what I was thinking of. I don't know what they look like, but that's what
That
they
one
were
is
called.
never bought.
Is that a budgie? Yeah, that's it. I don't know how.
Okay, here we go. No. Here we go. The budgerigar is a long-tailed seed-eating parrot, usually nicknamed the budgie, or in American English, the parakeet. So we're on the same page, Veronica. I'm just being a typical American.
Veronica and I were on the same page.
I didn't say you were a typical American.
I'm not typical. What are you doing? Wait. Yeah, that makes sense. Me and my American pretzels. Miss Lilith. Miss Baby. Yeah. We have plans for pets in the future. And hopefully eventually we'll get a house so that we don't have to ask the landlord.
Mm-hmm.
That would be nice.
Is her mouth okay? He has a line, like right here.
Yeah, no. I was looking at it. I'm not sure. I'm gonna take a look at you, okay, baby? She's like, no, you're not. Ready? Whee! I'm gonna take a look at your tummy and your chin. She's like, no, you're not. No, you're not. Let me see. It's okay, baby. I'm just gonna turn you over. Yeah, I think she's fine.
Okay.
We still have. I got her like 3 weeks ago, and I still have to set her up a vet appointment, just so that they can get her on file in case anything happens. We still have to take Miss Bun. Wait. I need to call Anwark.
I thirst.
Snake for you.
How does that help my thirst?
So that I can go to get a drink for myself because I thirst as well.
Can you get the Mountain Dew?
Yes. And the
I'm going to drink my Mountain Dew from the 2-liter bottle like a frat boy. What? It's a thing they do.
No. Like,
are you okay?
Here, you go like this. You go from behind and pick her up. Just like that.
Gotcha.
Like, don't go directly for her face.
Mm-hmm.
Like, just by the neck. You know how I said I was woozy?
Mm-hmm.
We're going to find out how this goes. Mm-hmm. I've been getting better, to be fair.
She's like, where are you going?
I'll be back. I'll be back. Oh, it's cold. Why is it so cold?
Because I was burning up. Hello, darling.
Nope. I'm good.
You good?
Yep.
Cool.
Do what I taught you. You can do it or not. Everyone has their own way. If you hold her for just a few more seconds, I'm going to.
Oh, I do have a cup right there. I'm smart.
Excuse me, sorry.
You are correct. It is about that time, but I literally only took my meds literally minutes before jumping on the live stream, so it's not quite time. To be fair, I woke up at 11. I have no excuse. Actually, I do have an excuse. I have to take that one med with food. And...
Oh, I almost spilled that everywhere.
We didn't get food till like 1:30. And then I got distracted by My Hero Academia.
Yeah.
And then I took a shower. And then I took meds. And then I hopped on the live. I feel like there may have been like 2 or 3 other things in there. But yeah.
I wish we had ice. Come here, Miss Baby. I know. May I take her?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, poor thing. Thank you. Such a good baby. There you go. Relax. Sit back and relax, Miss Baby. If anyone else takes meds,
This
Miss
is your med
Veronica.
reminder.
Yeah, Miss Veronica just put a universal med reminder.
This
Not
is
even just for the group chat.
This is also your hydration reminder because we are drinking fluids. Water is the best fluid. I see. I'm hanging my head in shame.
Never mind.
The time is on the computer.
You have it in military time.
Yeah.
I haven't read military time since I worked at Hardee's. Are you chilling? Okay.
That was quite the addiction.
Going in for a boop. I did the lightest of boops. Right on the snoot.
I booped the snoot. Okay, feel this charger. This is ridiculously hot.
My phone goes that way too. Let me compare.
Hold on, I'm gonna.
I believe in you. Oh,
Yeah,
that is much harder than my phone.
it's ridiculously hot.
Did you see back, I don't know how many years ago, but they were like, someone put a phone under her pillow and it got so hot that it like toasted the pillow.
Oh, yeah.
And I would have that problem.
Stretch and unclench your shoulders. Okay.
I do the best I can with the sneak.
My big thing recently has been clenching my jaw. Like, ever since I started my new antidepressant, I've just been really, really, like, tense throughout here. I don't know what the situation is. Probably something worth noting.
You should note it then in your phone.
I stopped keeping notes in my phone ages ago.
So do I. That's why I'm all confused.
Yeah.
Also, to add on to what Veronica is saying, eat something, take a snack, eat an M&M, or like some bread, or whatever food you want. I'm bad. I'm not good at food. I mean, I'm good at eating. I'm just not good at thinking of. Eat one M&M.
Eat one M&M.
Oh. I don't know. I'm really blanking. What do people eat?
One could
Like
get
for
some
snacks.
fruit. Or some raw vegetables. Or a cheese stick.
You don't have any cheese sticks.
No, we do not.
We used to, and then somehow they all disappeared. Did you eat some of my cheese sticks?
No. I'm pretty sure I was like trying to go vegan.
Oh, I haven't played Subnautica, but I have seen a few playthroughs of it. I've never seen it all the way through, but it looks so pretty.
I'm clueless. I have no idea what Subnautica is.
Oh, so I would love to watch it, and I know there's like Subnautica Zero or Subnautica Deep Down, something. I might be mixing up games, but there's like a second game. Haven't seen any of that, but it's still. I am so excited to look into it. Have you played?
What you doing, Miss Fun? I see you. Yeah, that's right.
Just getting up into mischief.
Below Zero.
Yeah, I was close. No. Deep down, below, zero. I was close. Was it fun? Like, what was your experience? What was that other one? There was another game that was kind of like Subnautica. It took place all underwater, except I think you were an alien? Let me see if I can find that game, because that was also really pretty.
So what's Subnautica about? Because I'm in the dark here.
Okay. Would you like to say it, or would you like me to say it? You probably know more than I do. Abzu! It's such a pretty game. Okay, sorry. Go ahead.
It was fun hanging out with you too. Sleep well.
Bye! Have a nice sleep. And you sleep. Yeah.
It sounds intense.
It is. Okay, so from what I remember, you are like on this aircraft and it crashes into the ocean. And you have to like build stuff and survive in the ocean. And there are all of these like alien fish. Some of them big, and I think they're like sharks too. They might be actual fish that I just don't know. I don't know much about fish. But yeah, you get some scared. There's some of them that they will see you, they'll just chase after you, and you have no hope.
Oh my. Oh
no
me.
Hopes.
Oh my.
Are you gonna go to sleep, Miss Lily? Did I wear you out? I think I will.
How can you tell when the snake is asleep?
They go really still like this, which isn't unusual for snakes anyway. But also their eyes kind of, instead of being focused and like looking forward, they kind of just like are in the middle of their face. And they kind of just like, eh. So she might be awake because her eyes aren't quite unfocused.
I wanted it better.
I wish snakes had ears.
Mm-hmm.
She cannot hear me telling her how much I love her. Have you played through the whole game? Or like, what point are you at?
Subnautica is a game where you're stuck on an alien planet, and you have to find a way to get away. Mostly alien fish and leviathans.
Oh, that's
Both
what they
games
are.
take place on the planet. Nice.
Do you know what the like? What's the? How did?
You've beaten it. Nice.
Nice. I haven't seen the full playthrough. Have you also beaten Below Zero? Oh no, she's awake. All right. In a few minutes. I'm gonna go lay down because I'm getting
I'm starting to get there too.
Bad.
I'm gonna go ahead and let's finish this conversation about Subnautica and then call it a day.
Yeah.
I haven't gotten below 0 yet since it's still in early access. Don't know. Okay. Cool.
Oh, I'm excited. I've seen some of the comparisons between the first game and Below Zero. Just graphics, what the different fish look like, and it looks. I mean, the first game looked amazing anyway, but I'm really excited to see how. I don't know. I'm really excited to see how they how much they make it prettier. I can't talk.
How much they improve the graphics and the imagery and the quality of the
I want to see those waves. Do you remember if there were any storms in Subnautica? I'm trying to remember. I think there were, but I am not sure. Is it raining?
What console is it on? PC, Xbox?
No idea.
Okay. It sounds like a PC game.
I imagine it's on multiple platforms, but I can definitely see it being on.
First one had no different weather patterns.
Okay. I want to see different weather patterns. That's one of my favorite things in games. I played Fallout 2, 3, Fallout 3, 4, and New Vegas a lot. And for each one, I would get these weather mods. I loved them. Like the one I had for Fallout 3 was there would be acid storms. And if you got caught out in it, you would get radiation, and you would, if you didn't find a way shelter, you would die. Which sucks if you are out in the desert, which is most of the game. But go ahead, I can't see.
Second one is in the Arctic area, and I've seen that Below Zero has snowstorms, pretty dangerous, especially with the aliens in the area.
Ooh.
And I think I've only actually played through one game with legitimately changing weather patterns, and that's Breath of the Wild.
I have never played through an entire game. As much as I try, I've just never been able to.
This one has a cold thing, along with hunger, O2, and thirst.
Ooh. Is there oh, you can't think. Is that you?
No, that's outside.
Okay. Is it something where you can find things to wear that would help with the cold, or do you have to go inside or take shelter somewhere, start a fire, things like that? I mean, I guess it is for this land. I'm not sure how much burnable items, how many burnable items there are, but you're such a pretty girl. You're such a pretty girl. Just back to being curious. Epically.
It's one of my favorite things to get in comments on videos. It's I'm just questioning, just a little bit curious. I'm we value curiosity here. We value curiosity very much here. I think you can make a suit that helps against the cold, but there are plants and stuff that give off heat.
Oh, cool. I wish that were a real life thing. I wouldn't mind living in closer to the north if it weren't so cold. I am so bad at cold.
See, I'm good with cold. My issue with moving up north is that I feel like they would expect me to know how to drive in it. And, like, I do not do snow driving. I do not do ice driving. And so...
Figure it out for both of us.
I don't want to move somewhere where it's like, yeah, I know we just had 3 feet of snow, but I still expect you to come into work tomorrow. Mm-hmm. Like, no. That's not happening.
I lived in Virginia where we would get, 14, 0, 9, etc. degrees. And that's cold enough for me. That's we would get into the negative teens. I mean, that's enough for me. I worked at the drive-thru at the window at 4 a.m., 5 a.m., 4 or 5 a.m. And my hands would turn red and then purple because it was cold and we were not allowed to wear gloves. Not only not allowed, but you can't count money with gloves on. It just doesn't work. I'm getting off track. We're talking about a game.
No, just on that point. I think the coldest temperature I've ever experienced here in North Carolina was 3 degrees. And
I can handle North Carolina.
Yeah.
I won't be happy, but I can handle it.
there was also wind chill.
Mm.
So it felt like it was in the negatives. I think it felt like it was -5 or something like that. So not warm, but definitely not that cold.
Yeah.
One of my friends lived somewhere where it hit -44 degrees. They actually went out and they would toss hot water into the air and watch it turn.
Challenge.
Yeah. It has a lot more tech in this one too, with new vehicles and base parts.
Oh, cool. I'm gonna have to look this up. Someone somewhere will have a playthrough of part of it, if not all of it, and I will find it and I will watch it. I very rarely play games anymore, and I have never finished a game, but I can and will watch playthroughs of any game that interests me and finish it.
Yeah, we just finished the playthrough of At Dead of Night. It was good, but I'm still disappointed in the game just because of the misrepresentation of mental illness and neurodivergence.
Mm-hmm. It was really good up until the end when they tried to blame it all on DID, and I was like, that's a cop-out.
Yeah.
Just have the guy be a crazy murderer. No offense. Not to you specifically.
No, I know. No, I was... And they didn't even do a good job of representing it.
Exactly. They had, to their credit, they did have the childhood trauma.
Yeah.
They did. Thanks. They did throw that in there. But, otherwise, it was just,
not there.
It was not there.
It
was the typical, there's a bad man making me do it. And I turn into this bad man and kill people. And that's just not realistic.
We just finished At Dead of Night.
Sorry.
And it was... Honestly, it was a pretty intriguing game.
I loved it.
They did not need the big twist of, by the way, the main villain who's trying to kill you actually has dissociative identity disorder. Ha ha ha. I bet you didn't see that coming. And it's like, yeah, we didn't see it coming because number one, you didn't do a good job of representing the disorder. And number two, it was unnecessary.
I need a slice of life game. Or a romance. A romance game with a DID character. Which, I mean, you don't have to romance the whole system.
Mm-hmm.
I need some good, just cute games.
Mm-hmm.
with mental illness
Yeah.
represented, like in a not scary way. I am down for it. Give me some psychotic cuties.
I'm sorry, but Psychotic Cuties sounds like the type of title that some pop star would try to reclaim and make their album title. And
If you are not psychotic, you do not get to reclaim it.
Like, that's the thing, like, the song Sweet But Psycho by Ava Max is hella catchy. I really enjoyed the song, but, like, number one, the fact that she uses that word, the word psycho, which is just not acceptable. It's really, it's a word that it's used to demonize people who are either psychotic or psychopathic, which both psychosis and antisocial personality disorder are like legitimate conditions that shouldn't be demonized. The people who have them need help and respect and care. And so it's really frustrating to hear this word psycho being used as, an insult, or now just to sound cute, like, I'm so crazy, or like whatever. It's just really, really frustrating, deeply, deeply frustrating as someone who actually has psychosis. But then on top of it, I watched a video of Ava Max explaining the song, and she tried to say, oh, well, I'm reclaiming that word because it's a word that's been used against women for ages, and so I'm reclaiming it and turning it on its head. I'm like, you don't get to reclaim it when you're not the primary recipient, the target, that's the word, when you're not the primary target of the word itself. And so, don't get me wrong, I think that Ava Max is incredibly talented, and like I said, the song is catchy. The song will come on the radio, and I'll angry bop to it, where I'm just like, it's a good song, damn it. Literally, it's a good song, don't get me wrong. I like Ava Max, she did a song with Alan Walker, and it's one of my favorite songs. But I don't know, that song in particular, and it's not just her, a lot of artists have used that word in their music. I know that the Lady Gaga and Blackpink song Sour Candy uses that word. I know that the Ellie Goulding and Juice WRLD song Hate Me has that word. And it's not uncommon. It's not uncommon at all, but it's still frustrating. And the thing that I'm really trying to unpack for myself is why I'll still listen to certain songs with that word and overlook it, but I haven't gotten to that point with Sleep But Psycho, and I don't know if I should get to that point, and more so I should stop listening to the other songs as well. I don't know. Oh yeah, no, anyone with any mental condition can be a wonderful person or a horrible person, but it really does bother me when people try to it bothers me when people try to blame their own horrible traits on their mental illness, but it bothers me even more when people project negative traits onto people with mental illness. One is an excuse and one is an attack. I don't know. I've rambled on long enough. Do you have anything to say?
Yeah, but I just lost it. My head is fuzz.
I got you.
My head is fuzz. I know, where my annoyance comes in is, there will be movies with, okay, go in my pocket. There will be movies and games where, there's an angry character, he's out to kill you, he's a little bit unhinged, but, you can do that without being psychotic. You can do that without having a mental illness. You can just be a really shitty person. But trying to be edgy and be yeah, this person has psychosis. Look how dangerous they are. That's what ticks me off. Like, you don't have to do that.
And it also makes it so much harder for people who need help to get help, because there's this sense of like, so like prime example, when I was first diagnosed, well, I should say tentatively diagnosed, because I still don't have a formal diagnosis of what exactly causes my psychosis, but the running assumption is schizoaffective disorder bipolar type. And when I first received that diagnosis, I looked up like schizophrenia and schizoaffective disorder to see if there are any like YouTubers who also had the condition, because that's kind of how I navigated life. Like when I first found out that when I first found out that I might be trans, I looked up trans YouTubers. When I first found out that I might be part of a system, I looked up DID and OSCD YouTubers. And so naturally, I was going to look up possibly like psychotic YouTubers. And I typed in schizophrenia, and the very first thing that popped up, the very first video, was entitled "I Am Not a Monster." And like, when you just receive word that you have a diagnosis, and the very first connection you make is someone with the diagnosis trying to argue that she's not a monster, it's like, wow, that is not what I need to hear right now. And it's even worse. It'll be even worse if it was someone else casting that onto other people. Like, it's just like, I don't know.
There's a lot of misconceptions.
So many misconceptions. And I don't know. Hopefully we will. That's one of the reasons why in this book that I'm working on, hopefully I'll one day actually finish it, but there's a lot of disability representation, a lot of mental illness representation, neurodivergence representation, racial, gender, sexuality, just because there are so many misconceptions, and I think that representation in the media goes a long way to counteracting that.
I actually have, it's not a book, it's just Drabbles, but I have a few OCs. They're different genders, different body types, different sexualities, and just romantic orientations. I don't know.
Yeah.
And just like, they're pretty diverse. They also, several of them have disabilities. Polyamory, single amory, whatever, monogamy, that's the word. But I love writing them because they are so complex, and it's slice of life. It's not demonizing anyone. I have a character with psychosis. I have a character with an eating disorder. What does Lillian have? Lillian has like dissociative, not like DID. She just has dissociative.
Like DPDR?
I don't know.
Depersonalization, derealization?
Episodes.
Oh, sorry.
She has like severe dissociative episodes, like an anxiety, depression. She has all these problems, but she is very much like, she's brilliant. So she's like, she'll deal with this, and she'll still be able to like top of her field. So she can work from home if she needs to. I'm proud of them. There's like one mentally like neurotypical person in the whole thing, and he's pretty chill. They're all in some sort of relationship with each other. I love them. But I'm a big fan of polyamory anyway, so. It's all like slice of life stuff. They're cute. I love them.
Yes, misconceptions and misinformation leads to the wrong conclusion and things go wrong. Even then, trying to fix those and trying to educate people could lead to people being jerks about it even worse. True.
I'd rather people have an outlet where they can see people being put in a positive light with these illnesses than people just keeping quiet about it and not having, like, I'd rather get backlash even worse for this if more people can have that positive representation. Like, we didn't get anywhere by doing nothing. Right, Mrs. I'm going to do snake education for the same reason, because people are scared of snakes. They think they're slimy and scary and dangerous. But you're just a puppy dog. Just a scaly puppy dog.
Yes. All right, cool. So thank you everyone for joining. We're going to go ahead and call it a day for now. We're both getting a little bit tired, but I can't speak for you, but I had an absolute blast today.
Yeah.
This was a lot of fun. So thank you so much for joining us, and I'll see you in the next stream. Bye.
Bye. Miss Lilith says bye too.